Ladies and gentlemen, it's a moment you've all been waiting for.
Bubbly, 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 bubbly,
It's
bubbly,
time
bubbly.
for your favorite weekly sports podcast show. You guessed it, Sideline Banter. I'm your host, Cooper Pose. Joining me as always, Weston Murphy. Weston, how you doing on this fine Wednesday before Christmas? Santa's coming this weekend.
That's what I'm hearing, Cooper, and I'm feeling the fucking electricity in the air.
Let's go.
I'm just saying Merry Christmas to whoever will listen, and honestly, the Christmas spirit's definitely in this house tonight.
Shouldn't you be saying Happy Holidays?
Hey, you celebrate whatever you want. I don't give a shit as long as there's some cookies and presents for me, you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
And you know what's a present that we got on store tonight?
I'm scared. What?
We got a full house of fellas.
We do have a full house of fellas.
We got Evan Gilbert, who's back.
Hey, Coop.
At this point, probably too many times, but he's here again.
What is Santa doing this weekend?
He's coming.
Oh,
to your
let's
house.
go. Hey, beware. Santa is coming this year.
Oh,
And he doesn't care.
And if you don't got a chimney, he's coming up somewhere else.
And you know what? That's a perfect segue to our next guest. We got our producer back. Spencer, what's up, dude? How are you?
What does that supposed to mean?
We're just excited to have you
my
back.
God.
You're just the jolliest guy I know.
Well, there's a lot of energy in there tonight, I'll tell you that.
God.
I'm glad to be back. Finally speak for myself this week.
Oh, let's see the Heisman.
Hey.
Hey, can the people see you? They haven't seen you in a while. Hey, let's go. Hit that Heisman.
Oh! Shout out Spence. He's back in the building.
Oh, shit. Well, yeah, we do have it's a Christmas episode. We're feeling very jolly today. We got a couple guests, and, yeah, we're excited. Let's get right to it, you know?
Whoa.
Let's get, sorry, I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go.
For sure.
I'm ready to go.
But before you get ready to go,
Oh, you're right. Don't forget to follow us at _Sideline Banter on Instagram and Twitter. Hit us up on YouTube at Sideline Banter. Hit that like, subscribe button. Turn your noties on as well. We got weekly episodes coming.
Lippin'?
that's right.
That was a
And,
good one.
yeah, you know what else? We got some questions for sweeping the fucking socials.
But before we start, I honestly wanted to bring something up.
Oh, God, I'm scared.
We're talking about the holidays. I had an idea for a holiday next year. A Sideline Banter duo Halloween costume.
Like me and you?
Yeah.
What are you going to dress as?
I'm down.
I think Cooper should be Mason
God.
Rudolph without the face mask, and I'll be Myles Garrett with the helmet. That would be electric.
That would be awesome.
Hey, if this video gets 50 likes,
Make it
No.
5.
I will invest to be able to make that Halloween costume happen.
We won't do that. We won't do that.
Anyway, we'll move on.
People will decide if they do that or not.
The people will decide, sure, whatever, but it's not happening.
But you know what is happening? Sweeping the socials.
Sweeping the socials is happening. We got one really nice question that I really am looking forward to answering from our guy, Blake Elliott.
Hey, for sure. But honestly, any question I like, and we appreciate all you guys for interacting with us on our Instagram page. Just throw any question or comment in there. Honestly, at that point, we're getting silly, so we'll more than likely mention it. So I know it's the holidays and it's busy, but we still love the fan interaction. So first question, we had a question. Abdurrahim Sharani, my former roommate, Wabash College, true guy. He says the Dolphins are fraudulent. How do we feel about that? So a Dolphins team that's obviously loaded. They got all weapons that you could really wish for on an offense, and pretty young defense. And obviously they have the question mark being Tua, who's had his ups and downs this year.
This is the best year he's had, though, for sure. You couldn't get much better production out of him, I feel like.
100%. And right now, Dolphins are sitting at 8-6 after a very tough divisional loss against the Bills. And we see them travel to play the Packers. Are they playing at Lambeau or are they playing at home next week?
They're playing in Miami.
In Miami. So that's definitely a big benefit for the Dolphins. But I really think that's going to be a tough game nonetheless for a really revitalized Aaron Rodgers and Packers team who's starting to click with these young wide receivers. So what do we think? Are the Dolphins a fraudulent team in your guys' eyes, or do you guys really think that they have potential to do something significant in the playoffs this year?
Personally, I don't think that they're frauds, but I don't know. I don't know how to really pinpoint it with them because they've had their moments where they have looked incredibly dominant this year, and I don't think I realized how average their record was until they lost to Buffalo. Like 8-6. I mean, obviously that's good. You obviously want to be 8-6. You're above 500, but to me, like the way that they've been playing and the way that they've been talked about this year, people talk about them like they're like an 11-3 football team. Like 8-6 is, I don't think reflects the type of team that they are, and I still think that they're a pretty dangerous team. But I still think that personally they can match up against anybody in the playoffs, and really beat anybody on any given day. They've already proven to beat the Bills once, and they lost to them in a super tight contest, in a bad weather game. So like, to me, I wouldn't say they're frauds. I think their record doesn't reflect what kind of team they actually are.
And I think you made a good point. They're a team that is very streaky because they do have the weapons on the outside that can make plays at any given moment, as well as a really good running game. And I think that all of us can agree we believe in McDaniel as a coach.
Oh, yeah, he's the guy.
Offensive mind that I think definitely could make waves in the playoffs if he does successfully scheme up a team with the implications of a playoff game. I think we could see them ending up beating the shit out of somebody if someone doesn't come at them correct because they do have so many weapons. But with that said, they're just, in my eyes, just taking too many losses as far as, I mean, they're 3-5 in the division, which I believe 3-5 within the division, correct?
2-2.
I don't know, because they've lost to Buffalo once. They beat Buffalo once. They've beaten New England. I don't know, Spence, will you look real quick?
Check it out.
Because it says 8-6 next to their record and 3-5 next to it. Isn't that the division record?
They're 2-2. Yeah, they're 2-2 within the division.
Oh, I don't know what this 3-5 is then. Maybe home and away.
I was gonna say
wins
maybe
and losses.
3-5
yeah.
is away.
Is it?
Yeah, they're away 3-5.
Interesting. So, okay, excuse me on that comment then, because they have played relatively well within the division. I think better than in recent years. But I don't know. When I look at the Dolphins, I do see a team that could be streaky, but I don't see a team that we're definitively going to look at in a playoff matchup against a good team and say, you know what, I'm putting all my chips on the Dolphins to come out of this one and go to the next round. And I think that could be, just looming question marks with Tua, but also the lack of experience with this team in the playoffs. They don't have a coach who's been to the postseason. They don't have very many players that have been to the postseason besides Tyreek Hill, who has that championship pedigree coming from Kansas City. But the Dolphins don't really have that prior experience or knowledge of what it takes to get that far in the playoffs, which I think could be a detriment to them moving forward.
I like that. Either of you two have anything to say?
Well, I was going to agree with you. I don't really think that they're frauds, but I don't think they're going to make a very deep playoff push. If they end up making it there.
Yeah, they're the
Exactly.
7th seed right now. They might not even make it.
Position where they might not be there.
Division's still.
Well, but I mean, think about it.
The last 2
Let's
weeks
be
they got
real here.
The Patriots and the Jets. That's how they finish it out. So
if they get wins,
Who do they
in
play
both
this
of those
weekend?
games,
they play the Packers.
Oh, that's right, the Packers. So this is a must win for them. Like regardless, every game for them, obviously, every game for every team is a must win. But
at this point, yeah.
for Miami, a team that like 3 weeks ago people were saying might win the division, now they're 7th in the playoff race. Like, I'm sorry, but I would love to see them not make the playoffs. I think that would be hilarious.
I feel like we constantly see this with Miami too. Like they start off really hot, and then they start to fizzle out, and then everybody's like, "Are they real? Or are they fake?"
Or it's opposite.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
they'll be shit, and then they'll
and then
make a
like
push
a
at the
late
end,
push.
and then people are like, "Oh, well, Miami's gonna be a scary team next year."
Right.
And now, like you're saying, they're finally like somewhat of a scary team,
Call
and
them frauds.
now they're collapsing a little bit.
People are starting to figure them out.
Maybe this year, but I think that we have to take it with a grain of salt because it is a first-year head coach.
They've got the building blocks.
They
for
did
sure.
decide to load up on all these weapons this year who are coming in out of different systems. I think if we give them their due diligence and let them work for an offseason, kind of get their cards together and maybe pick up another piece or two, I think they're going to be a really, really scary team in the AFC East next year. But I don't know this year if they have what it takes across the table to really make a serious push.
Where's Bradley Chubb? Where's he been?
He really hasn't done much.
He hasn't done shit.
Yeah, he's been very, very quiet. But then again, I mean,
And they signed him to a massive extension immediately.
I know. I wonder if it's scheme-wise or what it is, but he just hasn't been playing to the same standard.
No, not at all.
But I mean, like I said, I don't want to say they're frauds, but they're questionable. They're questionable for sure.
Moving forward, they're definitely a team to keep an eye on. But I think that the factor that they could get streaky is
Streaky.
they're a scary team to have a matchup against. Like I wouldn't
Shrimp on the ball, baby.
I wouldn't necessarily want to see the Dolphins being a Cowboys fan. Like if we were in the same division in playoffs, but like I also wouldn't mind it because I know. Like, if we get to 2 of the games over.
I'll tell you who I don't want to see in the playoffs. Those Los Angeles Chargers. They're getting healthy.
Happen, baby.
They're getting healthy.
Oh, yeah. I feel like Joey's waiting because I feel like he feels good enough now that we're going to get in the playoffs to where he's like, might come back like the last game, like get a little feeler game.
Yeah, but if you guys are in the playoffs by week 18, he'll probably
come out and play like a quarter.
Maybe
or 2,
limited snaps. Yeah, you're right. Maybe limited snaps.
which would be awesome to see him back on the field. Him and Khalil Mack, bro. We got it for 1 full game.
Speaking of, you got to watch the Truth or Dab.
I saw it.
Did you watch it?
I watched it yesterday.
Yeah, dude. Me and
so
Justin watched
funny.
it. It is so funny.
Dude, when they're clowning Derek Carr.
Dude, you think that's who it was about?
He said DC.
No way.
He says DC, yeah. Joey Bosa was like DC, like try to like say it off the mic, but you can hear it.
No way. We didn't even notice that. As when you were talking about
Who is
easiest
it? Was
QB
it
to
him?
sack.
Was it him and Mac?
Yeah, Khalil.
Are they like buddies or something?
Oh, they're boys.
They're
yeah.
boys for sure, dude. They were fucking cracking me
This
up.
is so funny, dude.
Dude, they're so.
He's like normal Bob. I feel like
So is Nick Bosa.
his
They're just
demeanor.
both like that.
they're both just
They're
weird.
so like weird. Yeah, there's weird dudes.
But like Joey Bosa's like a funny weird. Like Nick Bosa kind of
They're both pretty
makes
funny.
me uncomfortable. I feel
I
like.
feel like Joey's like weird because he's just so monotone. With
Yeah.
everything. Like
So is Nick,
his
though. He
voice
sounds
doesn't
just
change.
so
Yeah,
fried.
There's videos of Nick talking to his teammates on the sideline, and like his teammates even kind of seem like, okay,
Are you
dude,
okay,
like,
dude?
Yeah.
like all right, like fucking. And Joey, like everybody's he's like a nerd too, so like it's
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Yeah, but if you like watching like football players, it's kind of in a normalcy light. Like definitely tune into that Truth or Dab. It's been very funny to see these players kind of get pressured to kind of pretty much throw other NFL players under the bus, which has been great work by Sean Evans. Honestly, he just always goes hard.
He's incredible.
All right, next question.
He is.
Jace Plant, shout out. Firefighter Plant. Can Jalen Hurts still win MVP if he misses the last couple of weeks? Well, first off,
No.
I was thinking about this actually today, which is so funny that
that he's scared as fuck to play the Dallas
I was going to
Cowboys
say,
again.
go ahead and say your point. Is that what you were going to say first off?
He's scared.
I don't think he's scared.
I mean, he would be really upset and he would make his family upset if he beat him and his family's favorite team twice in 1 year. So I just think he's going to give us the win.
No, he's not going to give you guys.
He's born
the
and
win.
raised in Texas, bro. He's a closet Dallas Cowboys fan, still playing for the Eagles. Undeniable at this point. He's not gonna give up 2 to us.
That's whack.
No, I think he doesn't give a shit. I think he wants to play, and I think he's going to play.
I think we have a better chance of winning if he plays.
Wow.
Maybe yeah, because he's going to play injured, but
Play injured, and we know what to expect
Now
from
they're
him.
getting Dallas Goddard back too.
I think he does.
Minshew Mania, we don't know what to prepare for. Dude's got a killer stash as well. He could go nuts.
I think he does still have a pretty high chance. I think it really just all depends on how the other candidates perform, like Mahomes and Allen and even Burrow's up there right now. I think the NFL has been kind of advertising the top 3 MVP candidates are Joe Burrow, Mahomes, and Jalen Hurts. So I think it really just depends on how those other 2 perform. Mahomes' interception numbers are kind of getting high right now because he's had a couple multi-interception games, which I think will kind of hurt him. But I was thinking about it today. Jalen Hurts is kind of having, he is having the exact same season as Cam Newton the year that he won MVP. So honestly, I feel like it's a runaway for him at this point. I feel like he probably won't miss the last 3 games. I think it depends on if he doesn't play this Sunday. Like if they lose this Sunday, he'll come back for 1 more game before the playoff push, I think. But like I said, I think it all just depends on how this weekend goes. But I don't think it'll hurt his. He's literally second in the league right now in rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, I think when we look at it though, it's like he is probably the most valuable player to his team because he's made
Without a doubt.
such drastic improvements to his game, and we've seen that in turn make such drastic improvements to his team. His like progress is, I think, directly correlated to the team's progress, and he's really putting the team on his back right now. So I would say, yeah, as far as him being the most valuable player to a single franchise right now, based off of their success, maybe, but I think it's still undeniable at this point. Patrick Mahomes is still the best player in the NFL.
Oh, I agree.
100%. Like, if we want it, it's kind of like a LeBron situation right now. Like, if we really wanted to give it to Mahomes, I think again and again, go for it. If it's going to be a QB award, he's definitely the best quarterback in my eyes right now.
Oh, I agree with you, for sure.
So, sure, do that. But
Hurts is, as you said, though, the most valuable player for that Eagles team.
right, so it would make sense to definitely do that. But either way, like, the way I look at it, bro, if this wasn't a quarterback award, give that shit to fucking Kelsey or some shit, because he's definitely
Dog.
He's a dog, bro. He's so good.
It's a quarterback award, but he should win Offensive Player of the Year for
He's
sure.
so good.
Did you see Yates' tweets?
No.
He tweeted me trying to find a fantasy tight end that can score like double-digit points every week, and it's just like some like nerd like flipping through books or something. Because like Kelsey really is the only
He really
dude
is.
who produces week
Well,
in and week out.
and the thing that's interesting with Kelsey is he repeatedly will have like a game where he'll score 3 touchdowns, and then he won't score a touchdown for like 4 weeks, and then he'll have another game where he scores like 3 or 4 touchdowns.
Like in those games, he's getting like 9-10 receptions for like 140 yards.
It's
So it's like he's still doing something for the squad. It's crazy.
And even if he's not making catches, he's always posing a threat that the defense has to either roll to, double to, under. Like,
Oh yeah.
they have to account for him no matter what. That's why he's just such a matchup nightmare, because you're either gonna entirely scheme for him, or you're gonna work to shut him down, and you're gonna leave another person open. And having a guy like Mahomes, it's just proven to be, I think, the recipe for success, and ultimately why they felt comfortable getting rid of Tyreek, because they knew if they had Kelsey there to still create mismatches, any receiver is going to be able to thrive in one-on-one coverage, essentially, if you have a weak corner.
he's a for lifer, right? Kansas
Facts.
City. He's got to be.
He's already taken
He's gotta be.
several renegotiations in order to get new players on the team that are more money. Like, he's freed up a lot
he
of
did that with
contract
Chris
space.
Jones.
Yeah, 100%. So at this point, I think he knows that he's not going
I'm
anywhere
so
besides
curious
Kansas
why
City.
Tyreek left. Like, I know it was probably a money thing, but like,
I mean, he's from Florida too. He loves
I don't
Florida.
know, dude. They had so much going.
He's getting. I feel like. Well, how old is he?
26.
I was gonna say
he's
he's
still
like
got it.
he's still on the right end of 20.
Yeah, and he's the fastest
I
player in
don't
the
know.
league still.
Yeah, it's interesting,
weird.
that whole thing. I honestly hope that they win a Super Bowl, again without Tyreek, just to kind of
Yeah, rub it in his face.
not to really. I mean, rub it in his face, yeah, but like almost kind of like, because when
Look at us.
yeah, like when he did leave, everybody in the like NFL analyst world was saying like the Chiefs were gonna fall apart, like, and completely forgot about Travis Kelce. And like now that the offense runs pretty much solely through him, like it's incredible to see really how good he truly is and has become. Like he's the best tight end of all time in my opinion.
100%. Dude, he's an argument for best receiver of all time
Yeah.
as a tight end,
Jesus
which
Christ.
is insane, because I think I saw a stat he has 7 consecutive seasons of 1,000 yards, and that's like,
Something like that.
it's like
It is, yeah. I think it's 7.
5 more than the next closest tight end.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ridiculous, dude.
That just shows like how dominant he's truly been for so long. But super good question. Shout out Jace Plant. But let's go ahead and take it to the next question here. Asked by a guy who's actually on the show tonight. Da-dunch. Evan Gilbert, thank you for
To
participation.
be fair, I don't know when I'm going to be on the show and ask these questions, so
No, definitely fair.
it's kind of like a
Evan has
surprise,
the
and
last
it's like,
couple
oh,
weeks
wait.
been like because usually he's got basketball on Wednesdays when we record, and past couple weeks it's just been like he's been gaming, and we're like, Evan.
Well, we went to Tuesdays and Thursdays only.
Yeah,
'cause
now
that's in
it's the
season.
off season.
Yeah. So it's like I'm only there for an hour Tuesdays and Thursdays.
So hey, you might hear this guy's voice a lot more.
Unless you don't want to, leave a comment and we will kick him the fuck off. We don't care.
86 from the show.
Literally, we'll 86 you if the fans say to. No, I don't think anybody would do that. He's a great fan. He's a great guy. Great guy to have on the show.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
bro, I can't believe we didn't open the show with this. R.I.P. Franco Harris, man. Sorry, I had to cut you off. Fucking Pittsburgh Steelers legend.
Yeah, some fan you are.
Yeah.
You're all,
R.I.P..
like, halfway through the show.
Too bad they couldn't get to the playoffs this year for him.
That's fucked up.
I know.
They didn't
It
know.
is fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
They might actually.
That was dark.
Maybe they're going to rally behind this.
I mean, I hope they win this weekend.
What are the Steelers' odds? Out of
We have to win out.
Yeah.
We have to
What
win
are
out.
They would have to win out, and everybody
And-
else in the conference would have to lose out.
There would have to
Is
be.
that what I think the Raiders have a 3% chance.
There would have to
Oh,
be.
something, yeah.
There would have to be a couple teams. We have to win out. New England basically would have to lose out. The Jets would have to lose out, and probably Miami. Honestly,
So we'll see you next year.
Maybe.
Hopefully not.
What was that catch that he's famous for?
don't even try to pretend.
Oh, no. What was it called?
The Immaculate Reception.
Yeah, that was not even a catch. It hit the ground. If
It
we had-
didn't hit the ground. There's many camera angles of it not hitting the ground.
Nah, if we had replay
They're
like we
literally
did today.
celebrating the 50th anniversary of it. this
Overturn
weekend.
it.
They're literally
Bring it
celebrating.
back.
There's many camera angles where it doesn't hit the ground. So
Have you even seen the statue in the airport?
yeah, I have. I have a picture in front of it.
I will say the one camera angle I saw fucking juked out the cameraman too.
Yeah.
He was still focusing way downfield.
You know why? Because the coach slipped him a 50. He said,
Why are we talking about a
Shake this
game
up.
that none of us
rigged.
were even alive for?
Yeah, Rip Frank
because
Ramirez.
this franchise got celebrated over a catch that never happened. I can't
Did
let
happen,
it go.
actually.
Yeah. You know what is going to happen? This next question. Evan Gilbert, thanks for your participation. Top 3 at each skill position this season, boys. What are we thinking?
Each skill position?
I mean, yeah. What are we talking here?
That's a
Quarterback?
lot.
I mean,
If we're talking quarterback, we're going to say Mahomes, Allen,
Brock Purdy.
and Burrow, or Mahomes, Allen, Hurts.
yeah, it's got to be Hurts. Hurts,
Yep, I agree with Hurts.
Mahomes, Allen, but Allen's kind of dropped off since that
I think
injury.
without a question, Jay Jettas.
Yep, Jay Jettis,
Oh,
Stephon
yeah.
Diggs, Tyreek Hill. Undeniable top 3.
Running back.
Who else you got
Running back.
in that top?
Oh,
Running back, I think you got to say probably
Josh Jacobs. Don't leave him off.
right now.
He's a dog.
Right
He's been
now,
Crazy this year.
I guess you could say if we're saying right now, he's probably top 3.
I think it's fluctuated a lot during this year because Chubb was really dominant at the beginning as well as Henry. Tony Pollard was a fucking dog earlier in
Like
the year.
to me, I would say
Barkley
McCaffrey's
was at the
come back,
beginning.
and you could
McCaffrey
even
has
say
it.
McCaffrey's top
really
3.
right now. McCaffrey's
Yeah.
definitely in that top 3.
Saquon kind of fell off.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but that whole
but
Giants
last week-
team kind of fell
Yeah.
off.
Last week he did pretty good.
We knew they were going to
Oh,
catch
dude.
up because that's the only weapon they got at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
I think running back's kind of preference at
Yeah.
this point. What are you looking for?
Because like running back is a position where really like literally any one of them could have a stretch of. Because like Josh Jacobs had that stretch of games in the last 2 weeks. Like we haven't heard a peep from
All right,
him.
then we'll say, like, if you had to choose 3 running backs to be on your team right now, who would they be?
McCaffrey, undeniably,
Yeah,
the way that
McCaffrey.
he's catching and running the football.
Pollard.
I would take Pollard as well. I mean, that's a little biased, but catching and running, he can do both.
I feel like 3rd, you got to take Derrick Henry because he's just a beast.
Honestly,
I mean,
right
yeah.
now, I think I wouldn't even take Derrick Henry.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I'd take
I
Dalvin
would.
Cook.
Oh, Cook. That's a good pick.
Cook's been eating this year silently.
Low key. That's
I
actually
feel
a
like
good
you already
pick.
got like 2 shifty running backs having one big ass dude. Like,
If you're building a team, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But
I think
Yeah,
I'm
but
going
what
Derrick
universe
Henry.
would we have?
Yeah.
McCaffrey, Derrick Henry.
3 number 1 draft picks
Dude.
on one team.
That'd be unbeatable.
I think we can all agree it's been good to see McCaffrey kind of come back and
Oh, yeah.
return to form.
It's
Yeah,
been
the
good for me
revival.
because I
Oh,
have him
for
in
sure.
fantasy. So
It's cool to just not see him be
It would
injured.
suck to be in the
Yeah.
NFC West.
all right, let's relax until
Yeah, knock on wood.
yeah. Let's relax, please. I still got a fantasy championship to win.
Oh, you're gonna beat me.
Are we playing this week?
Yeah.
All right, boys. Last one. Tight ends. Who we got?
Kelsey.
Yeah, we already covered the one.
I think it's
Kelsey.
still
Kelsey.
honestly. I think it's
Kelsey.
yeah.
Andrews.
Who?
Andrews.
I
Eh,
thought he's been kind of quiet.
He has been, but quarterbacks have been injured.
it's
Yeah,
definitely
that's true.
right
He's
now.
injured
Right now,
too.
it's definitely still Kittle and Kelsey
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
Kittle.
Kittle, Kelsey.
Because even Kittle, the last like 5-6 weeks is finally coming alive in that offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purdy loves him. I feel like
Who else has been
What
kind
about
of eating?
Njoku?
Eh.
The Browns,
Up and down.
He's got a bit of a dog.
Fryermuth,
Bengals.
They don't score enough
Bengals tight
points.
end.
Hayden Hurst.
Hayden Hurst, he's okay.
Eh.
There's honestly
Is he
not.
still on-
Very,
I thought he was on the Falcons now.
no, he's on the Bengals.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Who else? Dawson Knox has been iffy.
He's coming alive though the last couple weeks.
Cole
finally.
Komet's been really good this
Cole
year.
Kmet's
I'd
been
say
good.
it's usually Waller, but he's been
Yeah, right?
down.
Yeah, and he scored a tutty last week, and I didn't start
Oh,
him.
did he?
I was so upset.
Oh,
yeah, I
wow.
almost lost because of it.
Yeah, Kelsey's undeniable. I think Kittle's really come on as of late, and which is surprising because now we have the third string quarterback, and he's actually starting to get play now, which is interesting. But I think everybody loves to see Kelsey kind of get into work.
I want to see Hawkinson get fucking active in this Vikings offense.
Yeah, they try to, but there's only so much you can do. They got a lot of weapons too. I think it's good that he's not a number one target like he used to be.
Yeah.
I think you don't want to see him with a lot of high volume. You want him to come in clutch when you need him. Which if the Lions make the playoffs, or they could be regretting if the Lions make the playoffs not having him for like third down situations, but the Vikings could really be celebrating having him because he's the type of guy to make tough catches over the middle, make a big block when you need it, put him in the position to, beat a guy one-on-one and he's going to win type of thing. So I think he's a good pickup that will probably prove more valuable later in the year if they do make a little push if the Vikings do.
Honestly, yeah, I would probably still say it's Waller and Kittle and Kelsey, even though Waller's been hurt.
Interesting.
Mark Andrews, close third.
Andrews is better than Waller.
Yeah, I would take Andrews over Waller.
Facts.
Can
Can block, pass catch, but yeah, it depends. Depends what kind of offense you're running. But definitely a good question. I think that's a nice topic of conversation. Definitely.
Thanks, Ev.
Yeah, thanks, Ev.
Yeah, no problem.
Blake Elliott, back for more.
I know, dude. He gave us two
He's a
juicy
fiend.
questions.
After the question last week that definitely stumped all of us, he explained it to me. So back in whatever, when Namath was drafted early, before the merger had even happened, he got drafted to the AFL Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals or whatever, and was offered more money by the Jets in the NFL, I believe, and decided to go with the Jets. So he's technically drafted but refused to play for the Cardinals. So very
I would
complicated.
have refused as well, so.
Very complicated loophole kind of question.
Who the hell else knows that besides Blake Elliott?
Besides Blake Elliott.
No, nobody. He sent me a
No,
Snapchat
yeah.
link of the story explaining it. I'm not going to lie. It's definitely a kind of interesting tidbit of information to have. I guess like a cool bar story type of thing. But yeah,
Some bar trivia.
yeah, you really stumped me. That's for sure. But he did have some good questions. Another trivia question, so we can look up the answer to this after all of us take a guess, because fuck if I know.
I already looked it up.
Yeah.
Okay, who was the first Texas team to join the NFL? I got Houston Oilers.
It's
That's
both. They both joined in the 1960.
That's
Oh,
what
really?
That's
Yeah.
what I said. Whenever
He
Cooper
said
asked
Oilers,
that
too.
earlier, I said Oilers.
Oilers, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the answer.
I
but-
said Cowboys, and I was like, it's fucking Cowboys. Obviously, Houston hasn't been around since only
God, it's gonna be
2001.
something we don't know that we're not expecting.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
Jerry bought them
Why did it be the
early.
Texans?
It's not.
It's
Texans
not-
are the newest.
It's not. Texans are 2001.
Yeah, they just got that.
David
stadium.
Carr was their first ever
draft
pick.
pick. Yeah,
Ignore me then.
it's all right. It's all right. Nobody gives a fuck about them boys.
Texans
Facts.
are stinky anyways.
They are stinky.
Nice little trivia warm-up question from Blake, because he had another banger for us. So
Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
if you had to pick two NFL players to
Already
have
have
your
my
back in a
answers.
bar fight, who would you choose? And I think this is a very fun, interactive question. So if you guys want to get active in the comments, leave a couple of replies, or even on the Instagram. We'd love to hear what you guys think, because I think this is fun for sure. Shout out Blake, good question. Anybody want to go first or second? I have
Yep.
my guys ready.
I have my guys.
Yeah, so
I got Marquise Pouncey and good old James Harrison.
okay, so two retired players. Let's hit the. You guys want to do any player? Or I'm thinking active right now.
Yeah.
We're thinking
I was thinking
active.
active, yeah.
Let's do an active set of linemen and an active set of non-linemen, because I think obviously
Oh, I got my lineman.
sheer size, we definitely know who we want. You want to go to a bar fight with some fucking D-line or O-lineman, no doubt. But if we're not in that situation, we might have to pick some skill guys. So I'll go first. I said this. We talked about this a little bit earlier. I'll go with Quentin Nelson. Just a fucking scary-ass dude. Always wears the eye black. Got a crazy motor. I think he wouldn't stop in a bar fight. He's definitely the type to hit you over the head with a fucking mug. Who was the second guy I said?
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald, yeah, we'll take that. Guy trains with knives.
Yeah.
I think he's going to evade every stabber. And a guy that benches 600 pounds or whatever the fuck he's pushing weight-wise, I think you just don't want to see that guy just shove you across the bar. So I'll take those two. I don't think you're winning or leaving there without a win with those guys at your back. So what do you guys think
I'm
lineman-wise?
switching mine up. I know I agreed with you originally, but I'm still keeping Aaron Donald because
Need that.
obviously he's a man.
Yeah.
Like, he might be a Greek god at this point.
He is.
And then I'm switching my second one to Myles Garrett.
Yeah, oh, that's a good
Oh, that's
pick.
a good one,
He's
yeah.
Oh, he's massive, bro.
Yeah, he's so
That's
big.
a good one.
And he's so quick. Fucking look what he did to your quarterback.
Nope, that is true.
Not my quarterback.
He knocked your guy out.
Our Halloween
Not my
costume.
quarterback.
Yeah, 50 likes.
No.
50 likes, run it up.
So yeah, I'm definitely taking Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett.
Good answer.
Yeah, I was gonna say Aaron Donald as well. I think that's pretty much a lock all across the board. But
It's gotta be.
the other one
I
I,
don't
was
really
thinking
know,
kind of
honestly.
a flex. He plays on the line, but I don't know if he's a lineman. Micah Parsons.
Oh.
Nobody's stopping him.
That dude's a bitch.
No, nobody's
That would be-
dude. Nobody can stop him in the NFL right now. What do you think anyone's gonna stop him in a bar fight?
It's a good point.
Oh, I don't know. We're bringing guns to this bar fight.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Yeah, nobody.
All right, sorry about that. My bad.
Everyone's gonna get stopped. We're not gonna have anything.
Micah
Dude.
Parsons is a good answer, and he's got age on his side.
Yep.
I don't really know, honestly. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. Maybe like Naj. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, lineman answer. Yeah, you can have
lineman.
We're gonna do skills next.
Lineman. I would probably have to say Ndamukong Suh.
Oh,
And
Ooh, Matthew Judon's another good one.
oh, yeah, he'd be scary.
maybe he's a pass rusher.
Still scary.
I'm talking. Yeah, but we're talking
still-
lineman
he's
right
still
now.
like a lineman.
We're talking lineman right now. I'd probably do Ndamukong Suh because he's dirty, and
Sure, he's an eye gouger. I bet.
What about like Chandler and Chris Jones?
Oh.
Oh my god.
That'd be crazy.
I'm trying to think of like who's like a vicious
got it in
like.
their blood.
Oh, you know what? What's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? From San Fran, their left tackle. Why am I forgetting his name? Williams, right?
Trent Williams.
Trent
Oh
Williams.
yeah,
Yeah,
Trent
Trent
Williams.
Williams. Duh.
The silverback would be a definite scary guy to fucking fight. Dude, he's the biggest guy in the league
Yeah,
for sure.
and he moves incredibly fast.
Yeah, that would be definite scary.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Anyone taking Kyler Murray?
He's just running circles around him.
Yeah, just a Cardinals fan in denial. I want Kyler Murray and Marquise Brown.
He's so fucking quick.
Yeah.
Are we doing skill players?
Shit, I don't know. I think
That's kind of fucking tough.
a
I'm
skill
gonna
player.
probably say Marcus Peters, and
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Marcus Peters will fight you. Keep to lead.
that's what I'm saying. He might not win, but he'll fight you. He'll
get
fight
out
you
with two
for sure.
chains.
Not active though.
I'm gonna probably say Marcus Peters and
Yeah, I don't know skill
fuck,
wise.
I don't know. Yeah.
I guess it's a toss up. I mean, whoever you like at that point, you just bring them in the
I
ring.
feel like Lamar could fight. I might take.
Ooh, Marcus.
Lamar would be a good-
I'm doing
Yeah,
Marcus
he'd be
Peters.
fucking
I'm
quick, boy.
doing Marcus Peters and George Pickens.
I don't know though.
George Pickens.
George Pickens would be a good pick.
He's the
That'd be
NFL
fun.
young boy, so I feel like he'd just be swinging.
I think
Like he throws those punches where he just throws his whole arm into it.
Lucky. I don't know. Who did you say that I agreed with?
Lamar.
Yeah, I think he could be good, but also
He's
I
a
mean
little skinny.
he grew up in the hood in Pompano, so like he definitely knows like how to throw, but he's also been the golden child since he was like a baby in that hood, so I feel like he's never had to fight. They just protect him on the block. He's just like, yeah, nobody ever
mean,
messes
are we
with Lamar.
considering-
He's getting out of here, type shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Are we
don't know.
considering linebackers like skill positions too? Because then I might change my answer.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
think-
Roquan Smith's a fucking big guy. Like you wouldn't want to fight him.
Okay.
He's big.
No, just like positions that you would probably be under 210 pounds in.
Yeah, like normal guys.
Yeah. Like,
Ish.
they're like...
They're in the
between,
NFL, they're not normal.
Like if you
10,
saw him in a bar and
6'2".
you're fucked up, you're
Yeah.
like, I might be able to, and
Yeah.
you'd get corrected.
Like,
but
oh, yeah.
Derrick Henry.
I mean, yeah, but
He's 240 pounds.
he's literally a D
Man.
lineman.
So we're going under.
Okay,
210, is that
but
what you said?
he's a running back.
But
so
he's
it
not.
counts.
Yeah. He's a skill
It's like,
position.
I
I
would take
guess.
DK Metcalf.
Yeah, DK's a good one. AJ Brown,
yeah,
AJ
That's a
Brown
good
would
one.
be,
DK.
Devontae Smith, probably not.
No.
He's too skinny.
Probably not.
Either way, I think this conversation has piqued our interest. I think we need to see some NFL players boxing matches in the offseason, see what these guys
What if
got.
they just
Oh,
put that in
yeah.
the Pro Bowl?
That would be sick. Rock 'em, sock 'em. Bring them up with the big gloves.
That'd be insane.
I would love to watch
Oh, I
that.
would.
Yeah.
With the
I would
oversized
actually
gloves.
Tune in. I don't tune in ever. It's a waste of time.
It is, but
It's
I
gonna be
think
fun this year.
we're gonna
It's gonna be
see we're gonna see some fucking fun this year for sure. All right, good question, Blake. I appreciate that.
Ooh,
appreciate
Mike
that as
Evans.
well.
Sorry. Had to throw
I
that
was,
one in there.
I was gonna
Mike
say
Evans
that. I
would
was
be a
thinking
good
about
one.
Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Especially the way he's fought in Lattimore in the past. He would be
Yeah.
scary
Get
foe
those two.
on a team. I would actually like to catch those two in a bar
Oh, yeah. That'd be sick.
at the same time. But that's actually our last question for the week. So we appreciate everybody for tapping in on Sweeping the Socials. Blake,
Tap in.
yeah, Blake, shout out for asking 2 great questions, and Jason Evan as well. Thanks, Derb as well. So what do you guys want to talk about now? I mean,
You're asking me?
I'm asking all y'all. We swept the socials.
I thought there was a couple pretty nice games this weekend that we could have talked about. You know, Brock Purdy and the Niners showing that they are
How about that?
truly
Best team in the NFC?
Dude, Big Cock Brock is going to lead him.
He is. I think he's going to do it. I really think.
I think he's gonna do it too.
You know what?
I think he's gonna win that job.
If
too.
the NFL is rigged,
yeah.
I think
It's a good story.
it is the best story that
Yeah.
you've ever heard.
It's literally
it's the next Tom Brady
It's
story.
literally, yeah, I was
No,
about to say
it
it's
is.
literally
It
Tom Brady
is
2.0.
Tom Brady's being
2.0.
phased out and Brock Purdy's being phased in.
Exactly. Like
Okay,
if
let's
it really
relax.
was like conspiracy
relax a
theory,
little bit.
like
Let's
ooh.
Oh,
If we're talking conspiracies, yes, it like is the most Tom Brady shit to happen ever. And he is so good and playing so good right now. I'm like, I could really see this shit happening.
What I think is interesting with the whole thing is like the team is really supportive of all of the quarterbacks, which like obviously they're gonna be in front of the camera, but like
They're all seeming really supportive of each other as well.
yeah, I think Trey's probably a little hurt on the inside because he thought this was gonna be him.
But
He's a
Brock
bum.
posted a picture of them hugging after the game.
Yeah,
He
I
shouted him
saw.
out in the press conference.
he said, "Hey, you deserve it."
But like,
my job.
Brock's just the nicest guy ever, so
Yeah.
obviously.
Kittle was wearing that shirt last week where he wrote on it like feels good baby, and then he did like in the quotations with the -10 like because Jimmy Garoppolo said that about winning, like so it's funny to me how that's why I think this team is gonna like the Niners to me right now are my Super Bowl favorite
because they're a team.
because they are a team,
As
like you
fuck.
can tell that they are very united, like they're all getting behind Brock Purdy's
the
playing
Cowboys,
very
though.
well, like there's something about this Niners team that like when they play, like they run around, they look like they're having fun, like
They fly to the fucking ball.
that defense alone is
Scary as fuck.
scary, and we all know defense wins championships, so that to me is enough to say, yeah, I think they might be the best team in the NFC.
Yeah, I mean.
Them versus the Eagles would be an interesting game.
Okay, well, NFC Championship will be them versus the Cowboys, so we'll see it. But
Keep dreaming, buddy.
I don't know. I'm having to eat my words because, honestly, I didn't think that the 49ers were going to hold up on a short week against a Seattle team that was looking to bounce back and get a rebound. I picked Seattle, and I saw it very quickly as soon as the game kind of took off. This game was not indicative of how easily the 49ers seemingly had it. They just had to run within their offense and play good defense. And it was like Geno couldn't get anything started. He was hurried several times. They scored their last touchdown in the fourth quarter, kind of in garbage time. They didn't have any touchdowns until that point. Only 6 points off of field goals that, I don't know.
Seattle seems like they're kind of dying.
Yeah, it does kind of seem like that, but also
Which is
that
unfortunate.
that division's dying besides the 49ers, and that's the best team in the division. So, I mean, they did what they could. On paper, it's still a close game, but it didn't seem as close as the score indicated. The 49ers are a fucking team, man. They just come prepared, and on the short week, I thought that's where they could get caught potentially, is just playing an away game at the 12th man. And they really just came in there and were dominant from the very beginning. So I really think that Brock Purdy could be the guy that fairy tale lead this team to the promised land type of thing, and we could see Trey Lance get phased out very, very quickly, my friends, just because Brock has showed so much promise and so much, I think, amongst the adversity as well as the pressure, he's really lived up and risen to it, and he didn't throw any interceptions. So, like,
yeah, I mean, out of all the new guys that you see like come in, they're always affected by the speed of the game. Like, you know, they're a little nervous. You can
big
see
adjustment
it.
period.
Dude, he's not phased at all. Like he looks so confident under center.
And is that a testament to the offense and where the positions Kyle Shanahan's putting him in, as well as the team around him that's veteran led? But also, you give him opportunities and he continues to thrive under pressure. So I'm like, at this point, you just keep putting the ball in his hands and it seems like he's going to make the right decision. So that's a guy that you can get behind. And I think we've seen the 49ers do that very quickly.
Evan?
No, yeah, I mean, no, I definitely agree. They're scary. I wouldn't want to face them. Like if somehow, some way the Chargers got to the Super Bowl, and you told me we were playing the Niners,
Yeah, that's a scary matchup.
that's the last team I honestly would want to play right now.
Yeah.
They're just so well put together on both sides of the ball that it's like, how do you stop this team? Like, usually you can get them, like, find a weakness in their defense or a weakness in their offense. They really don't seem to have one. Mm-hmm. And that's what's scary.
I think what's going to be the X factor for this team is McCaffrey. If McCaffrey keeps playing the way that he's playing, I don't think anybody will be able to slow their offense down.
Well, yeah, because then your only option is to put Debo back there by himself again. And it's proven to help Debo a bunch with another guy back there who's just as capable as he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they didn't have Debo last week, and McCaffrey had over 100 rushing yards. I think he had 60 receiving yards. So
Yeah.
it's like once you plug Debo back in that offense, man, like they're fucking scary.
No,
They're a
definitely.
scary team, and I thank God they're not AFC, because I would hate to have to play them every year. Because the Niners always seem to be a team that like really is well put together no matter what. Like even when they don't look as good, like they always are a team that looks like they can go into anybody and play anybody at any point in time and beat them at any point
They
in time.
stand up to most of their opponents. They'd never really cower under a team that's really, really good. They definitely play up to their opponents, and I think all of us can say this. I think it's kind of funny. Like, if Brock Purdy is the man, like, LOL, Cardinals, have fun with that for the next 10 years. Like, like for real.
Hold
like,
this.
yeah, literally. That, like, take the L. You just paid Kyler Murray $130 million, and they got this guy with the last pick in the fucking draft. They're going to beat your ass for the next 10
He's
years.
literally in your back door. Like,
100%.
He's right there.
From your fucking city. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I just think it's super funny. But
Hold this
Big
out,
Bills
Cardinals
fan.
fan.
Feels bad, man.
yeah, it feels bad for sure, man. And
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
I don't know. That's a great segue. You know who else felt bad this week?
The Indianapolis Colts.
Jeff Saturday.
Oh yeah, on a Saturday too.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we had a Saturday
that joke
banger.
has been just fucking drilled into the ground this week.
Really?
Yes. Oh my God. Everywhere I look online, it's Jeff Saturday loses on a Saturday. How do you lose on a day that's your name? I'm just like, and then I use a fucking Saturday joke on the pod. Like, it's just engraved in my brain.
Yeah. Well, we saw it at the Minnesota Vikings stadium. They score 0 points in the first quarter and 0 points in the second quarter to a Colts 17-16, where we saw a 33-0 point lead at halftime, and I think we were all tremendously surprised. Some of us made some big brain plays and bet on the Vikings when
Let's go.
halftime hit. Shout out Evan.
You're kidding.
I
Yeah.
told Cooper too. He was watching.
Yeah, he
by. I said,
did.
"Hey, Coop, Vikings are at plus 1,300 right now."
$10 to win 180. Shout out Evan Gilbert.
And
What a
before I
play.
put it in, it jumped up to 1,700. I was like, "Oh, I'm locking this in."
What a play.
Absolutely.
It
We
was
saw
so
we saw a
fun.
lot of people cash out on the biggest comeback in
did.
NFL history now. The Vikings somehow put together a miraculous comeback and ended up pulling it out in that game, 39-36. Colts only scored another 3 points in the third quarter and didn't see any more points in the fourth or overtime, which is just critically embarrassing. Like, I don't know.
That's sealed the deal for Saturday. He's not coming back.
That was what I was kind
not
of
coming
going to
back.
lead to. Does he have a chance to even
Not a
get
fucking
hired in the
chance.
offseason?
If he has a chance to get hired in the offseason, then Irsay needs to be drug tested.
Well, I think that's definitely up for debate whether or
Without a
not he hires
He hasn't
Saturday
done.
or
He hasn't
not.
done anything in my eyes to prove that he deserves to be an NFL head
What
coach.
if he blow? Like, what if they just completely dominate the rest of the season?
Maybe.
That's
I mean,
what he has to do.
They're already. Did you see the news today with Nick Foles?
Oh yeah, trust me, I know.
They
I'm not
benched.
excited for
They
it.
benched Matt Ryan. Why? Do you guys play the Colts
We play them on Monday night
this week?
this week.
Oh, I wouldn't be worried.
Dude, we're gonna fuck. That would be the one game that the Colts would just dominate,
worried,
and then
bro.
everybody's like, "Oh my god!"
That
is
team
this
has been
new
so
Colts
up
team?
and down this year. Like,
I don't know. I could see
the
it
more I
happening.
think about it now, it's like I defended Saturday and Irsay when Saturday got hired because, player as a coach, because the whole Dan Campbell experiment is kind of looking like it's working in Detroit. So I feel like that's maybe what they were going for in Indy, and
Dan Campbell is Detroit now, bro.
he is.
He is Detroit.
But Saturday hasn't done anything to prove that he deserves to be brought back. Now, if they go and they win these next 3 games impressively, then you can have that conversation. Should we consider him, bring him in for an interview? Yes. But if they don't win another game, even if they only win 1 game from here on out, I don't think he should come back. I don't even think he should get an interview, honestly, in my opinion. He's only won the 1 game. It was against the Raiders. After that Raiders game, the Raiders jumped up and won 3 straight, and now they're kind of falling back off. But other than that Raiders game, what have they done? They've done nothing but lose in embarrassing fashion. They lost to the Cowboys. They let the Cowboys put 33 points up on them in 1 quarter.
True.
And then they come out and they have a 33-0 lead.
2 epic meltdowns.
2 massive epic meltdowns. Like, that to me is
Let's
like,
keep it rolling this week, baby.
Yeah, true.
I hope,
would
because
love
the
that.
Chargers are still my dark horse team to make a run in the playoffs, so I want them to keep winning.
They
I
were
would
leading
love
the
that.
Eagles too and lost that game, didn't they?
Yeah, but the Eagles, that was a close game, 17-16. I think that was more of a bad game on the Eagles.
16-3.
I think that was
13-3.
I think that was more of a bad game on the Eagles. That's what happens when you're a good football team and you play bad. I mean, look what happened with Dallas and Houston. Everybody was writing Dallas off after that Houston game. And Dallas is still a good team. Even though they just lost last week to a Jaguars team who is, in my opinion, a good team. The Colts are a bad team, and that happens with good teams. They have to go through adversity every now and then, and that to me is what that Eagles-Colts game was.
To follow up on this question, how do you guys think this kind of plays in future-wise to seeing former players get hired on in leadership positions or even head coaching positions? Because I think this was definitely undeniably a splash hire that everybody was like, oh, what the fuck? But I think deep down a lot of people really liked it because we're starting to see kind of this phasing out of these coaches that have gotten recycled and reused for the last, 10 years and kind of seeing a phase in of maybe
some new faces.
Yeah, owners.
Familiar faces.
Yeah, owners taking a chance on players that led them to a Super Bowl or were leaders in the building for 10, 20 years. And it makes sense. It really does make sense on paper. But when we do see, epic meltdowns like this, it definitely hurts because moving forward, can you put a lot of trust in hiring a former player if this is kind of the result that we're seeing so far? But I also think, you have to take it into account that it's a midway hire halfway through the season with a team that was already struggling, had no identity. But I don't know. Do you guys think that we're going to see more former players kind of lose opportunities because of the way that Jeff Saturday's kind of performed to this point?
Ooh, that's tough.
Either of you want to go ahead?
I mean,
I can't say that would affect other players just because this one guy is struggling. I don't know.
But it's taken so long for the NFL to even get to the point where we're not going to hire a guy that's, started slinging coffee, came up the ladder, has been in the coaching tree for the last 20 years, slept on couches, watched all the film. We're going to hire a guy that was in the building the last 10 years, but he was on the other side. And it makes all the sense in the world to me to hire a former player, but it's just, it hasn't been the status quo since football was.
Well, how many other coaches have played for the organization?
He's the first, I'm pretty sure. First head coach to ever play.
As far as I'm aware, yes.
I can't say just because the first one failed miserably that they would just stop introducing players back as a head coach. So
I think it depends.
For me, I would say no. I don't think it has any effect on anybody in the future.
Okay.
I think it depends.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry,
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, for sure.
I disagree.
I think it depends because, I think this definitely it makes it hard to hire a former player immediately, but I don't think it rules out, still bringing in a player to be an assistant or a position player and have them coach for a while. And, look at, I'm going to butcher his first name. Is it DeMeco Ryan? DeMeco Ryan. He's the defensive coordinator for 49ers right now, and he was a dominant linebacker in the NFL.
True, he'll probably get a head coach.
They're talking about him being a head coaching candidate in the offseason. So there are a lot of good cases of coaches who have gone into a program and have climbed their way up the ladder and become a defense coordinator or a position coach and have done it the right way. I don't think we'll see a
splash hire like this again, where it comes out in left field.
I could agree with that.
We talked about it a couple weeks ago with Dion too. Dion to me, that was kind of wild because he got hired immediately as a head coach, but Dion kind of brings that swagger with him. Dion brings that confidence and that pizzazz and again that swagger with him.
But I think every former player does. They have that ability to lead and talk to a locker room. It's obviously different from Jeff Saturday to Deion Sanders, but it's still that same presence.
Jeff Saturday was an ESPN analyst 3 months ago. Deion was actively trying to become a head coach. So I think, like I said, there is a difference.
You got to start somewhere, though.
There is a difference between somebody like Jeff Saturday who just got hired and somebody like Dion, who at the time was trying to become a head coach, was getting interviews with teams, making a statement and a point for why he should be a head coach. Where Jeff Saturday, we had no fucking idea the guy even wanted to be a head coach until he got hired by Indianapolis. So,
but to play devil's advocate on your comparison, Dion also was an analyst before and decided to probably take a more minimal route, going the HBCU route where the expectations were not as high. He was getting paid $150,000. Jeff Saturday went to one of the 32 biggest organizations in the United States, I think
Sorry, Evan,
arguably
being
just
stupid.
from the NFL standpoint, like, I don't know. The situations are just so fucking night and day just because of the implications. I think the NFL is just such a different animal, and I think that's why everybody was so blown away by the hiring. But I don't know. Who knows? I mean, in the next 5-10 years, we could see Deion Sanders running an NFL team for all we know. So, like,
I feel like he's gonna be a college guy for a while.
yeah,
He seems like a college guy.
He
I
seems
don't know.
like
He left Jackson State pretty quickly.
like he wouldn't
So
be able,
if he got a
yeah, but
pass,
he
he'd
was
open
doing
it.
that
I think
because
he wants to be like
he wants to be
Nick Saban
Division One.
status.
Yeah, because he like the way he coaches,
He's
he's
so new though. I feel like it's so hard to judge that.
But he could climb the ranks pretty quickly.
He could.
the way he coaches, like he's not gonna go in an NFL locker room and talk like that.
Facts.
Like
No.
not a
mean,
fucking chance. And he understands that. I think he
Yeah.
understands that he can lead.
yeah, he can talk down to these
Because he's
kids.
very
Yeah,
inspirational.
he can lead. He can lead a locker room of
But he's
college
inspirational
players.
to young kids. He's not
Yeah,
inspirational
exactly.
to men in the NFL.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I think
these
men-
kids still have something to work
Yeah.
for. Those guys are they're just trying to win.
They're just trying to fucking.
Guys in the
They're just
NFL
trying to make
definitely
bread, like-
respect him, and I think would respect him as a head coach, but he wouldn't be able to. Like that's what happened with Urban
It would
Meyer.
only go so far.
Urban Meyer
Yeah.
came into Jacksonville and was treating it like a college, and the players
Yeah.
were like they turned on him immediately.
Yeah,
Exactly.
fuck out of here.
They were laughing at him when they were breaking the huddle type shit. Like
Yeah.
they would like he had no respect in that locker room.
Yeah, and I think we
Yeah,
saw
very
it.
Let's talk about the team on the other side of that. On the other side of that comeback, Minnesota Vikings. What the fuck is up with them?
Oh, I thought you were going to transition smoothly from Urban Meyer straight into the Jags, who just been fucking walking that line, baby.
Oh no, I want to touch Minnesota
I
real
was going
quick.
to talk about like Ray J and Kim K talking about coming on backs.
What the hell?
Whoa,
It came out of
It
nowhere.
did come out of
You know
nowhere.
what that reminds me of? What's the skit from that one show?
It's Parks and Rec.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, she gets to come on her back.
Yeah. They're like, everybody loves a great comeback story. And he's like, Kim K. And they're like, what? And he's like, I'm pretty sure she gets come on her back in that video.
Classic.
But
Parks and Rec.
yeah, I do want to talk about Minnesota for a second.
Minnesota.
Are they frauds?
They don't scare me.
Are they frauds?
No, I don't think.
I don't want to say they're frauds, but they're not.
They're not scary,
Ribbit.
but they get it done.
Yeah, I mean,
They had a quick scare and they came back. Look, they won the game.
I know, but even the week before,
If you're a playoff
like,
team that comes prepared to win, you're not going down 33-0 in any game.
that's kind of what I was
Yeah.
alluding to. Like,
Sorry.
I can feel that.
It's the same shit. Didn't they beat the Bills on that bullshit too? With the fucking fumble
well, the
at
Bills,
the goal line?
the Bills game was
Yeah.
the Bills game was close though. That whole game was
They
a
should
dog
have
fight.
2 more L's.
That Bills game was a dog fight, like the whole way. Like
So in my opinion, they should be 9-5.
because they lost. Did they?
Still a good record.
They're not scary at 9. They're.
No, I agree.
We're giving them way too much credit.
And
Which I'm sorry, because Connor, I've been a fan of the Vikings. They've been up and down. It's just at the end of the day, the way that they've played. Yes, Kirk has turned it on and brought the team back, but the matchup against Kirk in the playoffs is not scaring you. I mean, you
it's not
guys,
scaring anybody. That's
they
the
have
problem.
weapons, and if your defense doesn't come ready to play, i.e., give up 33 points in the first half, then what the fuck?
Well, because they lost to Detroit last week, which Detroit's super hot fire right now. Like they are on fire. Like I'm very interested to see what goes on with Detroit and Green Bay because Green Bay's last game of the season is against Detroit, and
gonna be sick.
That game is going.
What if it's
to
for all the
have-
marbles?
That game is going.
told you guys it's going to come down to the last game. It's going to be a Michael Badgley field goal and he's going to miss it.
I hope not. That
I'm
game.
telling you.
Bookmark it. You heard it here
telling
first.
you.
That game.
I could see it.
Is
I
that
said that like 2 weeks ago.
I know.
where is
It's going to happen.
That's
I'm
a good
telling
game,
you.
though. Imagine the
Oh, yeah.
Packers win out and they have to win against the Lions to get in the playoffs, and the Lions have to win against the Packers to get in. They're fighting for the
God.
last
That'd be
spot.
So sick.
where is okay? So
And Badgley
that
misses a
Huge
field
break
goal at
guy.
Lambeau.
that game's 11 a.m.
Field
right
goal.
now. Oh, they don't have a Sunday night game. Week 18.
You know, I thought everything's not.
It might be TBD. They might
Yeah, I
flex.
think
They
everything's
might.
to be
They're all
determined.
11 a.m.
Yeah, they're probably
Yeah,
TBD.
They,
and
they all have to be situated. Right
That
now.
game will have to be Sunday night, if it comes down to that. Rodgers against the Lions to see who makes the playoffs.
that would be sick.
That would be fucking insane.
Is it at Ford Field?
It is. It's at Lambeau.
Yeah. Give me the pack.
At Lambeau.
Pack.
It's at Lambeau.
I don't
That's
know,
crazy.
That's too hard to decide. I
Go
still like
with
the Lions a lot.
Brand
Pack.
new Lions.
I'm going with the brand new Lions as well.
Nope.
It depends.
I mean, we could see anything happen over the next 3 weeks, so you guys need to hold your horses.
It depends, because I was going to say,
this
okay, so let's look at the Lions' schedule real quick. They played the Panthers this weekend, which should be a dub.
Should be.
If they're good.
And then they play Chicago.
Dub.
They played a very close game with Chicago though last time.
Yeah, but you got to think they're not going to be using Fields as much this time. They don't really have anything to play for. It's like, why would you risk injuring him even more?
I mean, I definitely hope that the Lions win because we have Chicago's second round pick, and right now it's like what team was it? The Dolphins. The Dolphins don't have a first round pick this year, so there's only going to be 31 picks. And right now, Pittsburgh's projected to have the 32nd or 33rd pick. So I'm hoping that they keep losing. But no, I agree. I do think that maybe Chicago. I don't know, but I feel like they'd want to play spoiler to Detroit. No.
I mean, yeah, it's a divisional game either way, so it's going to be hard fought, but they should win.
I just don't think you risk Justin Fields in that game.
Right now, oh my Lord, my phone is spazzing. Right now, the Lions are favored by 3. How do we feel about that?
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who would ever thought we'd be talking about the Lions like this?
Yeah, in December.
After starting 1-6?
Jared Goff has resurrected his career with this team, without a doubt.
Most improved
I
player.
think so, yeah.
Is he? You think he'll get?
Most improved?
Well, they don't have a
like
most
Jalen
improved,
Hurts.
which I think is fucking so.
Comeback
stupid.
player.
Comeback player. Did
But-
Jared Goff go out?
Probably Saquon.
It probably will be Saquon.
Yeah.
But they can do a comeback like for a player that fell off and then came back, like was
Maybe Geno?
resurrected.
Probably Geno, I think, right?
Yeah.
I mean, unless he doesn't finish the season off the way that he's looking, but
They woke me off and I didn't write back.
yeah, Packers still being
Sure,
alive.
yeah.
Packers still being alive as well is impressive. I mean, actually, honestly, let me rewind. Packers still being alive is not a surprise because it's Rodgers.
Impressive. Let's talk about another team that's alive that's, I think, kind of impressive.
Jacksonville
Jaguars.
Oh, yeah. T-Law, baby. He is coming alive.
Shout out Jack Partridge. Pac-Man, he loves the Jags.
He
that's for
might be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL next year.
Ooh, oh, mm-hmm.
sure. He could be right now. He's the hottest QB as of the last couple weeks. Had 4 touchdowns against us, no interceptions, hasn't been turning the ball over. Fucking big old Dougie Peterson's over there has been putting him in really good position to win. Christian Kirk definitely living up to the contract so far. This is a 6-8 team, but they're definitely hot, and you can go ahead and give it to me. I think they're going to catch the Titans. I think they're going to.
I think they're going to catch the Titans as well,
I think they're
especially now
gonna
that Tannehill's out for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Tannehill's out.
Yeah, give the South to the Jaguars.
Here's what I want to ask real
When's the
quick.
last time they won the South?
2018
Oh, really? Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when they
you're right.
went to the AFC Championship.
Who'd they beat on the way to the AFC Championship?
They beat us.
Okay.
Dude, your team hasn't been relevant.
Dude.
Your team hasn't been relevant when it comes to playoffs or anything close to sniffing a championship in fucking years, so I don't want to hear it.
I don't know about that. We went 13-3 one year.
And then you lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Okay, Mr. Fucking go 11-0 and lose the rest of the games.
I don't care. We knew we were bad. We played bad teams that whole year.
Anyway, your points aren't validated in my eyes. Just keep going.
But T-Law might be a top 10 quarterback now, I think,
Yeah.
honestly.
The way he's
Right
playing.
now, like
Right now.
throughout this whole season.
Yeah, I would say so.
No, maybe the
Throughout the
last
whole
4
season
weeks.
that he's top 10?
Yeah.
I would say maybe if we're looking at the whole season as a whole,
Yeah. That's
Body
what the
of
whole
work.
season is.
I would say he's probably top 10. For sure. Hot
No.
take. Stamp it.
No.
He's number 9 in passing yards right now with 3,520.
Damn.
And how many passing touchdowns does
He's
this man
definitely
have?
going to get 4,000.
He's top 5 in passing touchdowns. He's got 24.
He's getting interceptions and fumbles.
Let's look. Interceptions, he's got 7.
Oh, that's not bad.
7. And he's got 9 fumbles. That's a lot. That number's high.
That's
That number's
insane.
high.
That you got to fix.
How many sacks has he taken?
That number's high.
He had a fumble that would have lost the game against the Cowboys if we could have
Wow.
finished it.
He's only been sacked 24 times.
They have a good line. They have a quietly
He's
good
only been
line.
sacked 24 times, but he's fumbled.
fumble? Yeah,
9.
9
He's a
times.
mobile quarterback, so he's probably he's
Yeah, but
He runs
still.
quite a bit.
he's got 239 rushing yards on 49 attempts, 4 touchdowns.
They have a lot of design runs.
Oh,
too.
actually,
See.
he's only fumbled it 1 time rushing All of them have been
from the pocket.
Damn.
passing fumbles.
But also, they
Sounded
just
like
lost another
some
lineman for the
Melvin
whole
Gordon
year.
right there.
Oh yeah, Cam Robinson.
Yeah, they lost Cam Robinson for the rest of the year, which is
That's
going
got
to
to
be
be the most fumbles right now, huh?
Like in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, quarterbacks
You
usually.
gotta look at Melvin
Nine.
Gordon's
The
number.
quarterback
He's got a lot.
usually.
What's Melvin Gordon and Ray McLeod at? Those are fumble
Those
monsters.
two culprits right there.
Bro, I don't even want to know how Melvin Gordon's probably got at least 5 or 6.
Yeah, but they cut him. He hasn't been able to put.
Does
up
he have
with
more
that.
fumbles or touchdowns in his
I'm
career?
about to look right now.
In his
In his career?
Ooh. Yeah, he's got more touchdowns.
He definitely has. Yeah, he's got like 65 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's got a lot of.
He's got a lot of touchdowns. Yeah.
He's literally one of the best college running backs ever. He's top 5.
I mean, he was putting on for us for a little bit, and then he started fumbling like crazy and
I know.
just couldn't break it.
he had such high praise.
Yeah.
He was so nice.
Yeah,
he was
got,
the next Ron Dane. He was the best running back in college
Could you
football
imagine
history.
if he panned out?
He's got
for
5
us?
fumbles this year.
Right?
5 fumbles
In what, like 6
6
games?
games.
in 11 games.
Before he got
Whoa.
fucking benched.
Wow.
He's got 55 career touchdowns.
Damn.
That's pretty solid.
Good for him.
I mean, yeah, he was a solid running back for you guys. But yeah, the Jaguars,
Nice.
they're going to take the AFC South, I think.
Yeah, me
That'd be
too.
sick.
I don't know. They're a good team right now, and they're definitely
I mean, they beat your shitty team.
interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we put up 34 points, more than you teams put up all year. That's for sure. But 10-4, we'll see you in the playoffs, buddy.
Still lost.
Yeah, we'll see you. Lost to the guy you're arguing for is one of the best QBs in the NFL so far. So I mean, it is what it is. But we'll just hope that Kenny Pickett actually plays this week, so you guys can do something.
You were
on
making fun
offense.
of a hurt player yet again. I really hope you're ready for your team to take a first-round exit with all this shit you've been saying.
I don't know about that, buddy. We'll think about it this year, but at least I get to watch them in the playoffs. I'll get you a Cowboys.
Yeah, a
jersey.
game you'll actually will watch.
Yeah.
Oh, this is funny.
I love football.
Whatever.
You don't love watching the Cowboys though.
Thank you.
Oh no, I don't. Definitely makes me nervous, but fuck, I lost my train of thought. But I was gonna say the Jaguars is definitely upward trajectory this year, showing really good promise. But I think next year is when they get really, really scary after another draft of where they have a high pick, because I'm pretty sure they have a traded pick that they're gonna be able to take. And they still have a relatively low record right now, being 6-8, which is pretty low to get in the playoffs. So there should be a decent draft pick. And I just think with the young core that they have, Zay Jones, Marvin Jones, another year to work with Lawrence, pretty young running back stable. ETN comes back, get the offensive line healthy and a defense, some more playmakers. I think the Jaguars are going to be a really scary team in the next couple of years. And depending on the trajectory of the Colts, I think that this could be the Jaguars' division for the foreseeable future, because I don't know. I just don't really like where the Titans are headed right now.
Has Tannehill played his last game in Tennessee, you think?
Yeah.
I would say if they can find a guy at QB, they'll be fine. The Titans.
Tennessee.
Yeah, their defense has really
Tannehill
fallen
sucks.
off this year, though.
I think they're going to probably let Malik get 1 year because this quarterback class is not it, in my opinion.
They're gonna have to. I mean, you don't want to keep Tannehill.
I mean,
might
it
have-
really all depends.
Yeah.
Like, because what do? Do you dump Tannehill, so you dump his contract, and then you start Malik for a season and kind of see what happens with him? Or do you keep both and maybe have a quarterback competition, like a real quarterback competition? I don't know. That's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, that is. I don't know.
It's definitely a lot to think about. But yeah, no, I don't know. That division every year is so back and forth though.
Yeah.
It was Houston when Deshaun was there. It was Indianapolis kind of back and forth when Andrew Luck was there as well. Like Tennessee kind
I
of
could
started to
definitely see
emerge.
the Jags running with it for a little while.
I hope, because I
I think
like
it'd be pretty
Jacksonville.
sick.
I like T-Law.
They have a young core, and I think Doug Peterson has proven to be the right hire for that team. He's really brought them to a spot that they never really have been before, I think, with consistency and preparation-wise. But I want to talk about a team that I think that we're not giving a lot of credit to. Hasn't really gotten a lot of shine this year, but continues to pull out tough, gutsy wins when they need to. Joe Burrow and the Bengals, 10-4, very quietly, I think, in a down
Started
year.
0-3.
Yeah, I think a team that got written off really quickly starting 0-3, and then you have the injury to Jamar Chase. And I just think overall as well, just been a really down year for the AFC North, I think, in general. So we're not really thinking with them, like, as that division with the level of dominance that we usually do. So the Bengals have kind of seeped on by as far as not being a team that we see as a really big threat in the AFC. But I really think Joe Burrow and the boys could go on another run type shit. Like if we see them get hot at the right time, like, and they've already proven to be a team that can put away the big boys in the Kansas City Chiefs time and time again. So like that's the team right now in the AFC that scares me the most next to the Chiefs because
they have the best offensive weapons in the game as well.
And we've seen them win the big games, and we haven't seen that with every other team in the AFC. So
yeah, I'm interested to see them play Buffalo.
Me as well.
That'd be a crazy matchup.
They actually see them week 17.
Buffalo?
Yeah. Wait, week 17?
Yeah, week 17.
Ooh.
That's a game. That's a game.
What time is that at?
6:30.
And Let's where?
Go.
Monday night.
Where?
Let's go.
It's going to be in Cincinnati.
Oh, that's a great
that's a
fucking
great game.
matchup. That's perfect.
Yeah, and they'll be because Cincinnati's what 11 and 3?
10-4.
10-4. So yeah, they
Buffalo's
could be playing
11-3.
for first place depending on the outcome of this weekend's games.
At home, and I really want to see week 17. I want to see Josh Allen go on the road and come back with a win against a team that's really good. Because, I don't know, we haven't really seen them play very, very well on the road. They've struggled against the Jets so far this year.
Miami, they took the loss.
Miami, they took the loss. I think that
That one was close, though. That wasn't a
Yeah, but still.
That wasn't a terrible loss.
That was
but
when
yeah,
Buffalo was
that's
supposed to
an
be
override.
undefeated, so they should have went in there and taken care of business, in my opinion.
yeah, they were still the biggest, scariest team in the NFL.
Okay, but then you have Miami, who has their stadium with angled to have the sun on the
Yeah.
away
Yeah,
team. So
that's
when
home
you're
field
playing
advantage in the
against
NFL.
I think it's a 20-degree or 40-degree difference.
I think they said it's like a 20-degree difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
during the day, yeah.
It's so crazy.
it's insane.
Biggest home field
So, I
advantage.
mean, that one is just kind of hard to
I've always
factor in.
wondered why their stadium was built like that too, because it looks so weird.
And it looks so bad on TV because
does.
one side of it is definitely shadowed out and the
Yeah,
other side
right.
is not.
They don't care. They win fucking games because of it.
Better than when it was a baseball stadium. But
Facts.
Bengals, I think, yeah, undeniably, weapons are scary. Offense is scary. I wanted to give them a little bit of shine because I don't think that they're being talked about enough right now. Put away the Buccaneers in a game that we saw the Buccaneers kind of have a little bit more fight than I think that they've shown as of recent.
They're dead.
I think they're damn near dead at this
They're
point.
They're dead.
Playoffs, though.
Maybe we'll see how that division. No, they're only one game behind that whole division.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, but the way the rest of their season shapes out, is
Atlanta and
they got Arizona this week.
who?
and
Bucks.
Buccaneers.
Oh, that's a dub.
Or no, well, yeah, they got Arizona this
And
week.
McSorley starting.
Then they're playing Carolina in Tampa, and then they play at Atlanta to finish it out. So I mean that is going to kind of decide it, depending on how the Falcons play. But I think Tampa Bay takes that.
100%. I think leadership and
They don't beat anybody in the playoffs, though.
no,
No.
leadership and roster wise though, I think that they get in.
Doesn't that win you your bet?
Yeah, we bet $50.
Hold that L.
Hey, we're not there yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Yeah, it still could turn out differently.
Jesus, you guys have been on my ass tonight.
Nobody's been on your
Like
ass.
Santa.
Yeah, pause, dude. Nobody
I've been
wants to get on
roasting
it.
you,
What'd you say?
Is that like Santa?
Oh my god.
Jesus
But I
Christ.
think we touched pretty much everything. I mean, the
Yeah,
Giants
the
and
only thing we
Commanders.
didn't talk about was that fucking stupid play by the Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots lost in probably the worst mistake in
Fuck
NFL
the
history.
Raiders, bro. They don't
Oh
deserve
wait,
it.
hold up. Y'all were calling me idiots about that last week too.
We did.
I
We
heard
did.
that.
What?
We did call Spencer a dummy.
Spencer has a Raider. What a
Ah,
they
And
Spence,
you should
all three of
have
us. They
all
should
three of
have
us.
that game.
All
I'm
three of
sorry.
us. Literally, I remember because
Oh, dude, I hate
I said,
that.
"Oh well, Spence picked the Raiders," and literally all three of us went Patriots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
instantly.
but these
They
two over
should've
here were
won
like
that.
fucking
No.
idiots.
Yeah, we definitely
I
got.
just want to say, hold
Jacoby
that
Myers
L.
made the fucking
Hold that
stupidest
fucking L.
decision of
Speaking
his
of last
fucking
week's
life,
picks,
bro.
should we make this week's picks?
Yeah, let's do it. What was the records for last week, Spence?
I think Spence won it
First of
last
all,
week.
I have the season record, 14-2.
Yeah, Spence moves into first place, overtakes
Yes,
my
sir.
crown.
Yes, sir. Give me
After
one
an
second.
epic week last week, for sure.
Coop went 12-4, which
Not bad.
honestly not bad. That was second, and then Weston and Evan both went 11-5.
Yeah, we were on a lot of the same picks. We just hit.
But Coop is still 5 games behind, so he's looking like so far he's going to be
Hold
taking
that
that
up.
D incentive.
Oh,
That what?
D incentive?
What is that?
You know, you're going to have to do something for us or something.
Why are you looking? Why are you looking in my eyes when you say that?
you know, just proper punishment.
Yeah.
exactly.
We're just trying to make sure that.
All right, let's get to the fucking picks. You guys are scaring me. Yeah, the Danger Witch might not be at Subway anymore when this is over. So
It
we
has
can't
been
do that.
discontinued.
Really?
We would have to get the recipe and make it ourselves.
I bet you could still walk in there and order it though.
Isn't
Do
it just a
tuna
fucking
subs.
bunch of pepperoni
Yeah,
and spicy mayo?
Yeah, I think so.
like-
All right, boys. Let's get into the pick. Painting the scene. December 22nd. It's Thursday. Snow just falling on the ground.
Bum, bum, dun, 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 dun.
We get home from work tomorrow and we turn on the TV. And it is the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence, who is an exciting watch, I think, nowadays. They're going to go into New York, MetLife Stadium, and play the Jets, who I think are we getting Zach Wilson? I think it's confirmed. Zach Wilson
Yeah,
playing?
it's confirmed.
All right, give me the Jags.
Absolutely.
I'm taking the
Absolutely.
Jags.
Sure.
Is this a must-win for his career?
I think he's done.
At least with the Jets.
His
No,
career is
he
just
sucks.
such on the
He
rocks
looked
right
decent
now.
last week against Detroit. He made a couple pretty nice throws.
They're
Yeah,
just
but-
playing him because they
From what
can't
he's-
play
yeah.
Mike
That's
White.
what I'm saying. Like he's like if Mike White, because Mike White went to I think they said he went to 10 different doctors
Yeah.
to try to get cleared last week, and so he's gonna be out probably for a while.
No shit.
So Zach Wilson's playing for his career in New York right now if he doesn't get them to the playoffs.
Dude, I just don't think last week was his chance to prove it. At this point, they're just playing.
But
him
they
because
were playing
can't
the
play anybody
red
else.
hot
Exactly, yeah.
Lions.
Yeah, but still, like he has the most to prove right now at that
Yeah,
position. Like
you're right.
he's got to step up and he's got to perform, and he didn't do that. So in my eyes, I wouldn't trust him again.
Yeah, it's a clean sweep.
Jags.
Jags.
I'm picking Jags
Yeah.
regardless. Yeah.
yeah, I think we all want to see the Jags win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see T-Log in the playoffs.
Yeah, and I think it's an exciting little watch for us.
See Kirk.
Yeah.
Nancy Kirk, you're right.
Yeah, we'll see how the Jags do against the Jets defense, which is very formidable in MetLife. But I think it's a good challenge for the Jaguars. It's not a top 10 type of vibe, but it's still a team that they should really compete against. So hopefully we see an exciting game and they put up some points on the board. I think we just referenced this. We have the Buffalo Bills 11-3 coming off of a very tight win, 3-point win last week. They're going to go in and face the Bears.
They're gonna smack the Bears.
3-11. I think we're going to sweep Bills here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bills.
for sure.
Yeah, I just don't think the Bears are playing for much anymore, and the Bills are. So, 11 a.m. on CBS. Give me the Bills.
Yep.
Alrighty. So we got the New Orleans
we have
Saints.
Saturday games again this weekend, huh?
Yeah, these are all Saturday.
Oh shit, let's go.
Saturday, December 4th, Christmas Eve. We got a full slate. So
Actually, I think most of them are Saturday games.
yeah, I think we have a majority on
think there's only
Saturday.
There's that many Saturday games?
There's only three.
Three games
Sunday
on
Oh, because Sunday's
One at 11,
Christmas.
one at
Yeah,
2,
yeah,
one at
yeah.
6.
Christmas
Sunday's
Day's basketball's day
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we probably got some good basketball matchups. But
Oh yeah.
we got the New Orleans Saints 5-9 going into the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland, very interesting matchup, but it's going to be 23 degrees. Cleveland's favored -2.5.
Give me
Browns at
Cleveland.
home, they can run the ball.
Yeah,
give me the Browns.
Cleveland. Give me
The
Cleveland.
Browns.
Give me Cleveland.
I
I
know
know.
what you're
I
thinking.
want to upset alert as well, but give me Cleveland.
I don't know. I can't.
That Saints
Desmond
defense
Ridder
is
still
so
playing?
bad,
I
dude.
can't believe in Cleveland.
He's not
I
on either
still
of those
think
teams.
Deshaun is dog shit, and he doesn't deserve to
Saints.
have that contract.
I
Oh,
agree.
I don't know what. Oh, okay. Wow.
That's
But
really
that Saints,
tough.
Saints defense
going
is
into the cold like that.
so
the Saints
confused.
defense is so bad,
What do you
dude.
mean,
yeah, but
dog?
the Saints can get it done
I was
offensively.
like, what?
It's very iffy to see what Saints
No.
team shows up, but
Andy
a team that
Dalton.
plays in a dome,
Give me
traveling
Andy
to
Dalton.
Cleveland to play in 20-degree weather
Yeah.
and stop the run all day,
Give
me
me
the Cleveland.
Unfortunately, I think it's going to be
Yeah.
a running day for Nick Chubb.
It's the matchup.
Damn, I don't want to pick Cleveland, but I think I am.
Yeah, got to. All right, we got a lot of very heavy scaled games as far as favorites here. This is going to be an interesting one, but I think that we're setting ourselves up for some upsets that we're going to see this week. So we got the 1-12 and 1.
Yeah, don't forget about that one.
Houston Texans going to travel into Tennessee after they just take
Indy.
a tight loss to the Chargers. So I think everything in the book here says go Titans, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Houston.
Yeah, I think Houston wins.
They've played their last two. They've played Dallas and
Very
Kansas
close.
City, both very good teams, and they've played them both very close.
And
down
this
to the
is a
wire.
divisional game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Titans have to.
And
hold on.
I don't.
If-
It's going to be
if
Malik,
they're-
and I don't think Malik struggled against. I'm pretty sure he struggled against Houston already once this year, unless I'm tripping.
No, that was the first game he played. Yeah, you're right. Because we were like, that's an easy matchup for him, and he still didn't play. that well.
And he still didn't play good. He came into that game because he started against Kansas City. The Houston game was the one that he came in, and they still won somehow. Because I think the score was like 17-9 or something crazy like that, or not crazy, obviously, but
You might have been right.
yeah, no, give me Houston, for sure.
I'm taking Titans.
I'm going Titans.
I think voice crack.
Little squeak.
Wow, that's something you don't hear often.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the Titans definitely are winning this one. There's no way that they're gonna give up a game to the Texans to let the Jags beat them out of the division. No way.
Yeah, I'm put me down for Houston. I'm confident in Houston.
Yeah, I'll take Houston too.
They
Fuck
gotta
it.
get another win at some point. They have to.
Can you actually change me to Saints on the last one? I've been thinking about it. I want the Saints.
Okay.
Are we gonna allow that?
Yeah, run it
I'll
back.
allow it.
Come on.
All right.
Okay.
I respect.
Me and Coop take the epic upset for the Texans to go into Tennessee and win. Actually, nah, fuck that. I'm taking Titans. There's no way. There's no way Vrabel loses to the Texans.
The only reason he changed it is
No
because
way.
he said me and Coop both
Yeah,
picked
I honestly,
Houston.
yeah. I'm not going to be on the wrong side of history here. Give me the Titans.
Doesn't have a good ring to it, huh?
All right, he can dance on our
Me and
graves
Coop.
next week if we all take it, but
Oh, I'm gonna be dancing.
He's gonna dance on your
yeah.
Oh,
the way
yeah.
you let into that.
Yeah, probably.
You literally went me and Coop going against
Yeah.
history, and then you said, actually,
No.
never mind.
No.
Fuck
Let me
it.
back that up. But all right, Seattle Seahawks coming off a tough loss last week. They're going to go into Kansas City and play the Chiefs off of
Another
a loss.
L. Another L. I'm sorry, Gino Frappuccino.
Yeah.
So we
Another
see
L.
the 7-7 Seahawks become 7-8.
Yeah.
I
Give me
just-
Kansas City.
In Arrowhead, come on.
Give me
Yeah,
Kansas
this is
City.
a get right game for the Chiefs too. They played a bad game
Yeah.
against Houston last
Give me
week. I think
Kansas
we see them
City.
bounce back.
For sure.
I think Seattle could play.
Something in me saying Seattle.
Same
I
with
don't
me,
know
but
why.
we just saw bad performance on paper the last 2 weeks.
Bro, Mahomes
This
doesn't.
is just a game
Mahomes
that
doesn't
Seattle
lose in
would win.
December. Mahomes doesn't lose in December though. He doesn't.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
But
Has he?
I don't think he has.
The only thing I like is just because the
I know they haven't
Seahawks
lost in November.
are coming off a loss on Thursday, so they have 3 extra days to prepare.
That's true. But Kenneth Walker didn't practice today.
Oh yeah, give me Chiefs.
Chiefs all day.
It's got to be.
Patrick Mahomes is 17-3 in the month of December in his career.
Hey, he's lost 3.
I know, but
That's what matters.
17-3 and Seattle might not have Kenneth Walker.
Oh my god, that's tough, man. You know what? I fucking hate the Chiefs.
Whoa.
Just give me the
Whoa.
Chiefs. Wait, what?
Whoa, wait a second.
Give me the Seahawks.
One of his 3 losses is against Seattle?
Give me the Seahawks.
But that was with
Calm
Russ.
down.
That was with Russ.
Yeah,
I don't care.
It was back in 2018.
Look at Russ now. Poop.
That's what we're saying.
No, yeah, give me the Chiefs. I can't. I have to do the Chiefs.
Coop, did you pick who you got?
Chiefs,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to bust through this. My
Sorry.
computer's about to die, but we got the Giants coming off of a nice 20-12 win against the in-division rivals, the Commanders, and we also have them traveling. Another home game for the Vikings after the biggest comeback in NFL history. That's a very interesting matchup.
Who's favorited?
Yeah, but Vikings haven't
Vikings
been
minus
playing
4.
too well at home.
Skull.
Ooh.
I don't think that the home matters. Home field advantage.
Give me
I hope
Vikings.
they go down again and I can bet on them.
Give me Vikings because
love
I'm
that
rooting
bet now.
against New York right now because I want Detroit to get in.
Give me Giants.
Give me Vikings.
I think Giants take this one.
I think I'm with you. I think the Giants do take it.
I think it's a steal for the Giants. Everyone's definitely thinking they're not going to win. A lot of hype on the Vikings after that win last week. I think the Giants are going to calmly come in there with a nice game plan. I like Giants.
I feel like the Vikings have won too many of these close games, and they're gonna slip up, and then they're gonna regroup a little again.
Interesting, though, because this is 2 teams that have been winning relentlessly on gimmicks in close wins.
Completely.
So I think the Giants maybe get it done. I'll take it.
Sticking with Skull.
I'll die with the Giants.
Skull.
Who'd you pick?
Vikings.
All right. Cincinnati Bengals, the team that we referenced earlier, coming off of a win. They're going to go ahead and visit the Patriots, who won on that absolute
See,
or
this-
lost on that big old fluke. This is a
one to me
tough
is
game.
A toss-up. This to me is. Are they going in at
Foxborough.
Foxborough?
32 degrees. Cincinnati favored by 3 points.
Fuck. This is hard.
This is a tough game.
Because New England's playing for their life. New England's playing for their life right now. But the Bengals just look so unstoppable. But the Bengals have also won 9 in a row.
Something ridiculous. Not 9, but they're 10-4, so they've won a couple in a row. But
Bro.
It's had to have been like 9 out of the last 10 that they won.
maybe.
'Cause I think
Is
they
it-
started 0-3.
Yeah.
That's when they won, lost, and then won 9 in a row.
They're on a 6-game win streak.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, I lied. They started 0-2, were 2-3 at one point, but they've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They've won 10 of their last 11.
True.
Give me the Bengals.
I don't know, bro. Something's telling me New England.
Me too.
Nah. Give me the Bengals.
Something's telling me. Actually, I
Sun
still don't
says
have faith
delivered
in
on
that.
yours.
Yeah, give me Cincinnati. Fuck. Something's really telling me New England though.
So many big favorites in this game. Like,
You said Bengals by 3 is the spread?
Yeah, I just feel like that Patriots offense can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like-
What, Mac Jones?
Like, what are they gonna do against that Bengals defense?
They
Like,
can pass it backwards to the lineman.
wow. Because who did Cincinnati just played? Who last week?
Yeah, how do you
Tampa.
think Bill felt after that.
Yeah.
Watching that fucking horrendous.
Oh, dude, he was so mad.
Pissed.
He was so mad. Yeah, give me
Changed
Bengals.
out after that game.
Give
He's
me
like, "Nope,
Bengals.
You're getting on the plane in your pads.
You're
Let's
walking.
go."
Give me the Bengals to get a win to ride into that Week 17 game against the Bills.
Yep, sticking with Cincy.
yeah, I'll take Cincinnati too.
We got a lot of sweeps this week.
Did you take Patriots?
No, Cincy.
Fuck.
Are you
I'm
taking
gonna
Pats?
take a safe.
All of
I'm
these
gonna go
games,
Bengals.
though
Bengals.
are sweeps, but like they're all games where it's like the other team could definitely like
Any given Sunday, baby.
it is any given Sunday, but like I don't know, dude. Sometimes the NFL it's different.
All right, we have the Detroit Lions 7-7 going into Carolina to play the 5-9 Panthers.
This should be a
Lions.
sweep, right?
Detroit. Yeah.
Lions.
Yeah, completely.
Detroit needs a win. They're playing for the playoffs. Panthers are shit, but this wouldn't surprise me either if the Panthers somehow figured out how to win.
And the Lions are fire.
Atlanta Falcons going in to play Baltimore Ravens at M&T Bank Stadium.
Give me the Falcons.
I was gonna say the Falcons if Lamar doesn't play
Yeah.
Baltimore's
I
favored
don't
by
think he
7.
practiced again
What
today.
about-
by 7.
Wait, Falcons by 7? Oh,
No.
Ravens. Is Huntley in?
Yeah.
Lamar
He's
didn't.
a
Yeah, Lamar
concussion,
hasn't.
right?
Lamar didn't
Wait,
practice.
is it Huntley or Hunley?
Oh.
It's Huntley.
Huntley?
It's also Ritter, huh?
Yeah, it's Ritter.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm taking
Give me
Ravens.
the Ravens.
I think it's Ravens, yeah, for sure.
Ritter looked
Yeah,
like-
give me the Ravens. He did look pretty bad last week, and I was,
awful.
I was high. I gave him high praise last week before the game.
Shit, dude. We have the fucking Commanders coming off a loss to the Giants. They're going to go ahead and play 49ers. And
Niners,
49ers.
Niners,
Yeah.
Niners,
Niners.
Niners.
All day.
Another
Hammer the
sweep.
Niners.
All right. Biggest game of the weekend. Best game of the weekend. We got the Philly Eagles
This honestly
13 and
might be
1
the biggest game of the weekend. You are. I will
If
give you.
Hurts plays.
I will give you your credit.
on Fox, baby. Going in to play Dallas Cowboys at home. I'm taking Cowboys.
I'm taking Cowboys, too.
Yep. Already lost to the Eagles once, and I think it's a get-back game. We barely lost to them the last time we played at their house.
Fortunately, I think it's going to be the Cowboys.
I think we find the way to win.
All right. The only way I pick the Eagles is if Jalen Hurts is playing.
Yeah, but if he's
If
playing
Jalen
injured,
Hurts-
a sprained
I'm
throwing
making a pick
shoulder,
now.
bro.
I'm making-
Oh, it's his throwing shoulder?
Throwing shoulder.
And he's playing against his favorite team? Cowboys.
I'm
I
going.
don't think the
I'm
favorite
going
team has
Eagles if
any-
Jalen
Yeah, I don't
Hurts plays.
He wants to believe in that so bad.
Oh, Jalen's just fucking.
Give me Cowboys, and it's written in the stars, unfortunately.
I like that.
That's what I
Shut
think.
up.
Jalen Hurts if the Eagles play
Well, what do you think?
or if he plays. Huh?
I can't put that down.
That's
Eagles
Yeah,
and
you got to
Jalen
pencil it in now.
that's I can't pick.
You got to pick.
Minshew Mania?
Fucking throw a coin.
Fuck, dude.
How about you just hurry up and fucking pick?
I'll ride with the Eagles.
All right, wiener.
Fuck
All right.
the Cowboys.
We got the fluke-ass Raiders who lost off of that abysmal play. They're going to play the Steelers on Sunday Night Football.
Dude.
Saturday.
Oh,
The night game?
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Oh,
It's bad.
Yeah,
I
they're
know.
they're
That's a
celebrating.
shitter.
They're celebrating the fucking 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception. You assholes.
Yeah, they probably.
Jury's
just
still out
decided
on that one.
What'd you
They
say?
probably just decided to do that.
No, they
No, it's been all
decided
year.
it's been all year.
Oh damn.
But the
Yeah.
jury's still out on that. on
That's
that
why
rec-
they're saying the timing.
so
That's why they're
sad.
and to make it worse,
The celebration was this game.
They were retiring his number this
Yeah.
weekend.
That's so
Yes,
sad.
bro.
Super bad.
Oh,
They were
yeah, I didn't
retiring
know
it.
that. Damn.
Yeah.
It wasn't in that bad a shape either, I don't think.
72,
timing.
bro.
Bad timing.
They just said him to sleep. They said he passed away last night.
Wow.
Book it, Steelers. No way they lose.
I was gonna say I just feel like there's not a chance.
With
Dude,
that,
this isn't
I think
fucked up that the Raiders would do, though.
I think Naj. Well, the reason why it's Steelers Raiders is because the Immaculate Reception was Steelers versus Raiders. So like that's why they're doing. I think Naj was gonna have his best game of his career this weekend because him and Franco were
they were
very
boys.
close. Like Franco, Naj, they just did a Football Life for Franco. They literally just did it as a Football Life episode, and Naj literally says in it like Franco like is like texts him every day. They talk every day. Like Franco like really liked Naj, like wanted him to be the next like big time Steelers running back. So I think Naj was gonna go crazy. I hope because that'd be sick. R.I.P. Yeah, I'm going Steelers.
I'll stick with the Steelers, I guess.
Yeah?
I'll go Steelers.
Well,
I don't
I'm gonna
want
put you down
to,
for
but
Raiders.
no, I can't pick the
Sounds like you don't
Raiders.
even want to go to the Steelers.
I don't, but I absolutely don't want to go to the Raiders.
Okay.
I hate the Raiders.
Okay.
Give me a historic night.
All right, everybody picking Steelers?
Yep.
All right, another sweep.
Sunday.
All right, we'll wake up Christmas morning, boys. 11 a.m., open some presents, and then we're going to watch some football. We got the Green Bay Packers coming off a really good win on Monday Night Football. They're going to go play those streaky Dolphins that we referenced earlier in the show at Miami.
This is probably the hardest game to pick, I think.
That's a tough one to pick, too.
Very tough. Give me Packers.
Damn, you made that pick very quick.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, this is hard. Packers.
I got faith in the boys right now. I think it's a big breakout game for either Dobbs or Watson again, but I think Dobbs goes off this game.
Yeah, I'll go Pack. Go Pack, go.
I'm going to say that Rodgers is going to play the Grinch this weekend, and he's going to beat Miami.
Yep, dude hates Christmas.
He hates his family, so I'm not surprised.
Probably hates Christmas.
Jesus Christ.
You don't know that, Spence?
No, I do know that.
Yeah,
was gonna say-
Grinch Rodgers is coming to steal some fucking
I was honestly,
presents.
yeah, Grinch Rodgers, Christmas Day Rodgers.
Yeah, scary.
What if he wears like custom like?
No.
Damn, that does make me think.
You know he's not
goes
going
off
to.
like 550 yards and just 6 touchdowns.
I hope.
And then he gets on the camera, he's like, I fucking hate Christmas.
Oh, my family's having a fucking horrible day.
Mom, Dad, those were for you.
What if that's why he hates his family? What if he had a bad Christmas one year?
Doubt it.
Damn. Yeah.
I think there's more to it.
Yeah, that would
mean,
be.
I guess.
That'd be horrible. It's like, fuck my family. They messed up Christmas one year.
Yeah.
I didn't get that Montana jersey.
Well, speaking of another guy that's probably going to have a messed up Christmas if he wasn't a rich asshole, Russell Weirdo Wilson, huh?
God.
He's going to go.
best day. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be a banger in the afternoon,
Bro,
guys.
I saw one of those
Oh,
Snapchat.
Jesus.
I saw one of those Snapchat like story things that said Sierra pregnant again, cheating on Russ with Future? Question mark?
Hell yeah.
I was like, bro, what the fuck?
That'd be sick.
Absolutely.
All right, so this is a trash game. We got the 4-10 Broncos coming off of I think they won, right? Didn't they beat the
did
Cardinals?
win, yeah.
Yeah, they beat the Cardinals.
4-10. Going to play the Rams that
That
just
game
lost
sucked.
to the Packers at home. This is a battle of the shitstorms. Who do you guys like? Broncos are favored by 2.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the
Give me
Rams
the
are the shittier ones.
Rams.
No way. Baker Mayfield's playing against that defense. Give me Broncos.
Give me the Rams.
Yeah, for sure. Broncos.
Give
You
me
got Rams?
Broncos.
I'm going Rams.
Wow.
It's adventurous.
Unfortunate because I want Baker to
They need
succeed,
Cup to
but
be able to compete with
Are
that
you
team.
just picking this because division rivals or what?
Oh, no. Because I picked the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but you can't pick against the
yeah,
Chiefs.
you're kind of brain dead if you don't pick the Chiefs.
Yeah. I mean, you
Who are they
could. I almost
Who are they
did.
playing again?
They're playing.
Oh, they're playing
Seahawks.
Seattle.
Yeah,
I almost did.
I guess not brain dead, but you did pick Seattle. What are you? What?
Oh.
Yeah, you did.
He is brain dead. All right, we got the
I
Buccaneers
forgot.
coming off. This is a fucking weird, shitty game too. NBC night game. Buccaneers
Is this
6
a
and 8.
Christmas night game?
Yeah, coming off of a loss. Going to go ahead and play the Cardinals at home.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah, Cardinals
Trace
Bucks.
McSorley?
Why are they on the Christmas
It's Trace
game again?
McSorley
It is
starting.
Trace
Oh,
McSorley.
yeah, give me
Talk
the
Yeah.
about another
Bucks.
Yeah,
Grinch,
Bucks.
right?
Grinch Brady?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Call me Trace
I definitely
McSorley.
think so.
Are they
He's
playing?
lost his family.
How
so-
Yeah.
Are they playing at Arizona?
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
playing
yeah.
here.
They
Yeah.
can't play.
Yeah, they can't play here.
They can't play at home.
Why are they the Christmas game again?
Bucks
lost-
sweep, right?
Honey.
I'm gonna probably pick.
Relax.
Damn it, I don't know. I want to pick the Cardinals for some reason, but I'm gonna pick.
The Cardinals.
I'm gonna pick the fucking. I'm gonna pick the Bucks. I'm gonna pick the Bucks because Brady knows Giselle and the kids are gonna be watching Christmas night, and he's gonna put on a
that's
fucking
true.
show.
Hey, good
Yeah.
point. Brady, give it to me.
Unless she does some of her voodoo.
Oh.
That's
Makes
true.
him
She's
play
like, you
bad.
should be here right now.
Yeah.
Like WandaVision?
Yeah.
She's like a red shit just goes all over the field.
That's true. That's true.
It's like a mist
Yeah.
coming onto the field.
Nut
And Giselle's just fucking floating on top.
What the fuck did you
We're just like, oh, there goes Giselle again.
nut everywhere?
I was trying to subtly throw
What
it in
did
there,
you
but
just
I
say?
couldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. These guys need to be shut down.
All right, so are we sweeping the Bucks?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck the Cards.
No Monday night game?
Oh, Monday night, December 26th, we have the
Oh, that's right.
we have the epic Bolts Colts game.
Give me Chargers.
Come on, lock it in.
Give me Chargers.
Colts are at home.
Yeah, give me Chargers.
Yeah,
I think it'll be a
come
close
on.
game, but give me Chargers.
I bet Pat will go.
Well, yeah, every game we play is fucking close.
Chargers sweep, right?
Go ahead, do it. Do it. Fucking do it.
Saturday on a Monday.
Yeah.
You guys don't play well in primetime now.
That's literally all we play is prime.
I was
time.
gonna say
We have 8 primetime games this year.
have
Touche.
We have the
played, like
most.
so many.
We have the most.
Yeah,
in
they
the
were
NFL
supposed to
this
be
year.
good.
Hey, we're 8-6.
Good at getting hurt.
We're
Justin
gonna be in the
Herbert.
playoffs. At least we should. Fuck, we're not gonna.
wait.
We're not gonna
What?
make an S as I said that.
Hey, what do you think? Bolts, Colts.
Chargers favored by 4.5.
See, that's no. I would take the Colts spread for sure.
I'm taking the Chargers. Justin Herbert's career record is 23-23.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just take the Chargers too because I'm not gonna lose on betting on the fucking Colts.
No, do it. Come on.
I really want to.
What you're not
And
saying.
I'm not gonna be surprised when they lose either.
Put them on the table.
No,
Come on.
Chargers. I'll take them.
All right, that seals it.
EAGLES.
Go
Eagles.
Wow, Justin Herbert's played a lot of primetime games already. Holy shit.
Yes, dude.
Bro,
He's a
these
social
are-
media quarterback.
These are all the primetime games that he's played.
Dog.
Bro, why? Oh my god, he's
People
played
love
so
Herbie.
many.
social media quarterback.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Well, those are the picks for the week.
Fuck the
Whoa,
Cowboys.
Travis Hunter just announced he's going to Colorado with Dion.
Oh yeah, that's old news.
Well, it just got announced, so.
But those are the picks for the week. Nobody really ventured too far off of the favorites. I think a lot of our picks are very consistent, so you won't see a big discrepancy in the records, I think, this week or anybody making a chase, but I think that's fine. It's Christmas. Let's just enjoy the games, huh, fellas?
Of course.
I think we got a good slate. I just want to thank you guys, Evan, Spence. Thanks for joining us again, and thanks for coming back.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, good to have
Yeah,
you
Evan,
guys.
thanks for coming back. You had to travel so far to get here.
I know, dude. I had to get off the games.
We appreciate it.
Of course.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening at home. Don't forget to follow us at _Sideline Banter on Instagram and Twitter. Hit that
Thumbs up.
thumbs up on YouTube.
50
at
likes
Sideline
for that
Banter.
sick Halloween costume.
If we actually get 50 likes, I'll consider it.
Nah, he'll do
We
it.
will.
I'll take a face mask out of a Rebel Speed and I'll put a fucking Steeler sticker right on it.
Or if we really wanted to do it, we mold it to my head so it literally looks like you hit me in the head with it. Now I'm feeding into it. But don't forget to follow us at _Sideline Banter on Instagram and Twitter, at Sideline Banter on YouTube. Hit that like, subscribe button, turn your notifications on. Thank you guys for listening and watching as always. From me, Wesson, Evan, and Spencer, we just want to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
Happy
Thank
New
you guys
Year.
for watching. Happy
Cheers.
New Year, and hope you guys enjoy a great holiday with your family this weekend.
Ho, ho, ho.